Hey, Raw Squad. Hey, everybody. Hey, Veronica. Hey, Linda. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. I know you guys know I just came back from vacation and I was exhausted last night. But I appreciate you guys, and I see you, Miss Linda. You say you've been here from day one. Thank you, Boo. I love that. Hey, Christine. Hey, Kimberly. Um, What's the time? Oh, it is 11:32 a.m. where I am. But my granddaughter is on spring break, so I had to get us some lunch put on. But I'm here, you guys, and we finna talk all about it. I came on StreamYard today, you guys, because I'm still kind of exhausted, but I felt like I needed to get on here, and say a few things because it kind of stemmed from my platform, right? I'm all about taking accountability. And I have been watching um, Courtney more than normal since yesterday. I normally do not watch him, but I've been watching him. I have never had a conversation with this young man a day in my life. I know that was talked about and people paying and different things of that nature. I'm going to allow Sharita to come on with me because she actually had the conversation with him. And first of all, I just want to say to Courtney, if he ever run across this video, I deeply apologize to you for jumping in front of you telling your story because I knew that you're a strong young man and I knew that you would. And I just want to say that everybody over here on the Raw Squad, we believe you. We are praying for you, and we want to encourage you to stand in your truth. You do not have to carry the weight or the load of no adult person making decisions. But I just wanted to apologize because I know it seems that you were a little bit upset because I put out the abuse allegations. I never went into details until Treese came on and tried to spin the narrative, and then we just went further and further into the conversation. But hey, everybody, let's see. I think I got Sharita on here, and it's so much to talk about. Hey, the TK experience. How you doing, boo? Like I said, thank you, Linda Watson, from being here from day one. You guys, I know it's a lot of love. They try to label our group as a hate group, but Facebook monitors groups. Anybody that wants to know about the group is welcome. Well, everybody's not welcome in the group, but if Facebook ever had any questions about this love group that I've created, they can definitely see for themselves, right? Hey, Julianne, we're here, Roz. What time's it? Okay, I told you it's 11:30 a.m. Hey, Elise. Hey, Shirley Middleton. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Tara. Hey, Tawana. You guys ready for this conversation? We want front row seats, huh? I guess so. We right here, but I wanted to come on live and put myself together. But I'm going to relax. I'm going to extend myself grace and just relax because we did have an amazing vacation and I'm tired. Hey, Sunshine Daisy. Good afternoon, all my beautiful soul sisters. Right back at you, boo. Okay, let's see. Hey, it's Cam Cam. I've been seeing you in the chats everywhere, girl. But I know we've been talking about a lot of stuff. Let's see. Hey, Candace. My eyes for you. Hey, boo. Oh, Davion, you dropped the link. Thank you, Daytime TV. Hey, Porcelain Doll. Hey, Aretha Tyson. I don't have on my glasses, you guys, so I'm gonna do my best because let's see. Okay, it's Sharita is here. Let's add her. Hey, Sharita. Hey, boo.
Hey, Rock Squad.
Okay, look, everybody's all kind of sad today. It's the whole thing is very sad to watch, and it's even more so sad to see this mother, in my opinion, this monster of a mother, because I have a right to say that, and I will say that, right? That's my opinion of her, to try to deflect and say, so bad for me. This is happening to me. No, it's not about you. It's not about you at this point. It's about the damage that allegedly that you caused to your own flesh and blood.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
Yep.
That's what it's about. Okay, hey everybody. We're not gonna really be able to be too much in the chat because we just wanted to get in and kind of tackle some of the things that we heard for ourselves come out of this mother's mouth, right? So this mother, and shame on you, India. Shame on you. If you're
Mm-hmm.
watching this video, shame on you to get involved with trying to have a child or a young adult um go back on his feelings. Shame on you for perpetrating the fact that you were some lawmaker, or you was in the legal field and could advise him to not speak his truth.
Mm-hmm.
Shame on you, India, because trees threw you
Tried to
under the
hush that
bus,
baby
right?
up. They tried to hush him up.
Yeah, they did. And then she's trying to insinuate that somebody paid him or is buying this information. Girl, please. Nobody is, listen, anything done in the dark will always come to light. It
Mm-hmm.
will, I don't know how God gonna do it, but it is gonna come to light. It's gonna come to the light. And she tried to make him not speak his truth, or make, like he said, he didn't want to carry certain things into his adulthood. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. And I hope that anybody listening to this, you do not have to keep anybody's secrets. You don't have to feel like it's your fault because somebody decided in their sick, twisted mind to violate you in any type of way, whether it's a beating, whether it's verbally, whether it's sexually, whatever way it is. They don't have a right to do you that way. And you don't have to hold on to that and carry it throughout your life. Hey, I'm cooking and vibing with Bella G. Hey, y'all. Let's see. Let me see. Rochelle say, hi, beautiful. How was your vacation? We missed you. My vacation was amazing, you guys. And it's fun when you don't get much footage. But my daughters, they got a lot of footage. I was so busy trying to keep up with my family because y'all know Disneyland is huge. But we had a relaxing Sunday. It was amazing. We went to Santa Monica Beach and we had a really good time, you guys. But I don't want to get off
Topic.
the conversation
Yeah.
of this monster, in my opinion, of a muster trying
Mm-hmm.
to deflect
Yeah.
all day about her being a victim. But this is what abusers do. First,
Mm-hmm.
they try to discredit you. Well, first they'll act as if nothing ever happened. And if you was to ever say something happened, then they'll paint you out to be a liar. Do you see what I'm saying, Sharita? You see
Yep.
how she jumped up and took a lie detector test because she wanted people to believe what she was saying, but in the same breath,
Yes.
out the same body, she
Yep.
wants to come back on and say, because a lie detector test can be beat.
Yep. Then why?
How convenient is
Mm-hmm.
that?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Why did she go take one? Because she's trying to prove a point to Sarita.
Exactly. Exactly. And she
Scary.
didn't ever, and she really did not think that he was going to speak his truth. She was hoping when she was saying, he don't need the Raw Squad to give him nothing.
Sure
I
don't.
got enough money. I can furnish his whole house.
She
He
can.
didn't care about that.
And just for the record, I never said I was donating anything. Okay, baby, it was other people that was in Raj's chat that supported the sister circle or Raj squad. They wanted to help him, and they still can. They can do whatever they want to do. Sharita and Raj never volunteered to do anything.
Exactly. And I've said that time and time again, right?
Yeah, what like again? I got four
But
kids. What I need to be? Look, I'm not gonna be. Listen, I'm for real. I just had a prom this weekend and spent over $1,000 on one of my sons. You think I got time to be donating my coins to somebody else's? I don't.
yeah.
I give you something else, but it definitely won't be my money.
But you know what I was thinking when she was saying that somebody paid him to come out with this story?
For what?
First of all, she's trying to deflect away from it, right? She's trying to make it like it just don't even exist. But she knows and God knows, right? But the funny thing about it is she can only think on the level of where her mind operate, right? See, that's some low down stuff that she would do. And she proved it today when she
Mm-hmm.
was saying that she had India acting like her attorney to
Yep.
try to coerce him
Yep.
not to come out with his story.
And guess what? India just inserted herself into some legal matters because, for one thing, she can be in deep trouble for doing that.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah.
You can't perpetrate like you are some attorney at law and you're giving legal advice. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm. And then, first of all, let me just say this. I'm gonna jump in. First of all, I never told his story. I never told his story not once. Okay, again, if we go back into the live when everybody was even on live, including Ross, was like, "Where is Sharita? Where is Sharita?" I was on the phone with him. I never even knew that he was gonna even call me. So let's back up. I never even be like, "Oh, reached out to him. Oh, she reached out to my son, her and Ross, to get him to tell her something." Girl, again, dummy. That is okay. Excuse me, Ross. I ain't gonna call no names. Okay, again, I did not reach out to your son, sweetie. Okay, I got the text message and the inboxes. Danita, which was her friend, that she inboxed me and said, Courtney wants your phone number. Is it okay if I give him your number? I said, yes, you can give him my phone number. He asked for my number. He didn't know that he was calling me. What he did know, he was calling Ross as moderator. Okay. So that's how we ended up on the phone. Soon as she texted me that, he called my phone within a minute. A minute. So who got time to be going over what am I gonna ask him? He wanted to speak to me. So again, when he got on the phone, he clearly said, "Hey, I just wanted to reach out. I made a post because I've been trying to get in touch with Roz, but or get it to her. I'm just trying to figure out if she was coming from a genuine place and all that good stuff." Okay. Then on top of that, and I say, yeah, I told him, I said, it was never coming from a malicious place. She was on her page, she was going live. The people that was in her chat, they asked, can we help Courtney out with his first apartment and well, graduation first in his apartment? And she said, yeah, we can do that. That was Ross said on live. Yeah, we can do that. You know, we can talk about that. We can figure out something or whatever. They came up with that. Nobody else. I didn't come up with that. Because guess what? Again, I don't give a curl about coming up with nothing because I got my own 4 kids. Okay. So when me and
Mm-hmm.
Courtney was on the phone, again, he was talking about his apartment in graduation. He said, I did everything myself for his graduation. I paid for everything in my apartment. I said, oh, okay, yeah, by the way, did you go ahead? Did you find an apartment? He said, no, I'm still looking. I haven't locked me in an apartment because I don't have my birth certificate nor my identification card. And I say, well, you can't get no apartment. I said, well, this is what you need to do to get your identification card and your birth certificate. And I said, by the way, I think PJ can actually take you down there because he's your uncle, so he can take you down there to get your birth certificate and things of that nature. I never once started a conversation talking about his mother. On the other
Mm-hmm.
phone that he was on the phone with his best friend named Zach. When he was on the phone with his best friend named Zach, Zach was playing his mom in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Courtney was still on live with me. I'm not live. I'm sorry, y'all. He was still on the other phone with me. As he was on the other phone with me, he was scrolling through his Facebook page. He came across the post that brought up Keisha T that said she had just passed away. Okay. Keisha T passed away on the 21st, and I believe me and Courtney spoke on the 25th or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. So when I said, boy, you didn't know Keisha T passed, he said no. And then he read the messages. In the messages, people was in the comments said, yes, Treese had something to do with calling her PO and all this kind of stuff or whatever. He was like, what? So my mama had some. I said, that's what's on. I said, that's the word on the street. Even Keisha told me out of her own mouth that she felt like she called the PO on her. And Keisha told me that out of her own mouth. She ain't here to defend herself. So we can move on from that. But at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
that's what was told to Courtney. And Courtney replied and said to me, Me not speaking on his mom. He said, I know my mom did that because my mom does things like that. She would have other people doing her dirty work. For instance, like India. Okay, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Let's catch back up, just like India. Okay,
Yep.
just like Tanya. She's having all these people do her dirty work and she's hiding her
Mm-hmm.
hands like she's not doing anything. This came out of her son mouth before we even got this conversation from her today. Okay, let's reflect on that. Okay, so when that happened or whatever, I said that's what the word is on the street. I said, and Keisha, she said that. Okay, while we're on there, we're gonna get on the other subject, but while we're on Keisha, let's go to this. When Keisha was living, again, and I've said this time and time again, Keisha had three. I feel, I strongly believe Keisha had three reasons that affected her death. You know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, Keisha was sick. Okay. Number
Mm-hmm.
two, Keisha had just lost her mom months prior, and Keisha was still grieving. Again, Keisha would call me upset, crying about her mom, missing her mom. Any person that's grieving would know, this is how, some things that's what goes on. But she was still grieving her loss of her mom. Third
Mm-hmm.
thing is she was worried, she was stressed out about going to jail. Again,
Mm-hmm.
I do speak to Keisha family to this day. Again, I don't even have to call their name. That's what trees don't realize. I don't have to do all that. You just keep on putting in your head that the only person that I spoke to in Sarasota was Keisha. No, ma'am, it was not. But at the end of the day, Keisha's family, again, they know that Keisha was stressed out about going to jail. Keisha made it her business to say to her cousin, I do not want to go to jail because I do not want to die in jail. That is what
Mm-hmm.
Keisha said. Okay. Keisha was at her cousin's house. Keisha did not. Let me just go ahead and say this for the record, because she said, "Oh, you lied. You said Keisha passed that home and all this." No, I didn't. But let me tell y'all. Let me get to the nitty gritty. Let me just go ahead and tell y'all this. Keisha T passed at the hospital. Let me tell y'all how she passed at the hospital. Keisha was sick and she was at her cousin's house because she wasn't at the house that burnt up because she was scared to be there. Keisha called me on a Monday when the police came to her job. Keisha quit that day. Keisha said, Dog, the law, I just got a phone call from my cousin and my homegirl and them. The laws is at the job. Keisha did not go to work that day. Something told her to quit. She quit the job she didn't go in that day. She quit after she learned the police was up there. So when she got the phone call, she was at her house that burnt up. She immediately got her things and she called her cousin, or however she got over there. She left that particular place and went to her cousin's house because the police was looking for her. Okay. So when Keisha got sick, Keisha was always going back, getting back and forth, getting sick. When Keisha got sick this last particular time, Keisha could not go to the hospital to get the proper care that she needed because she was scared to go to jail. How do you
Yep.
know that? Let me tell y'all this. Keisha, cousin, daughter, she took Keisha to the hospital, and Keisha had got her weight up when she was working. She posted pictures when she was working. All of a sudden, Keisha lost all that weight. Okay. Keisha hadn't eaten for 5 days. This was told to me by Keisha. Keisha had ate. She couldn't hold anything down. So her cousin told her, "You gonna go to the hospital." Keisha said, "I don't want to go to the hospital. I don't want to die in no jail." Anywho, Keisha went to the hospital in a whole different location, not even in Sarasota. She drove however far they drove to go to the hospital. When Keisha got in the lobby of the hospital was full. They treated Keisha in the lobby and they gave her some fluids. Keisha didn't even finish the whole bag of fluids. It was a half a bag of fluids. She automatically told her little cousin, "Go ahead and take me. I feel like I got enough fluid." She was scared to get the proper care that she needed. She got up, she got her little cousin, and they left and went back to the house. When she got back to the house, her cousin said, "What are you doing back so fast?" She was like, I got what I need. I'm good. Or whatever. She didn't stay. So when she was at her cousin's house, okay, her cousin had just emptied out her entire house, her living room furniture, and all this good stuff. She had a bedroom suite for her and her kids. Keisha had her cousin bedroom. She made, she had Keisha comfortable in her bed. Keisha, again, had lost weight. When Keisha was sick, she had a migraine headache that she couldn't get rid of. So her cousin was in her room, which is the cousin house she was staying at, playing her cell phone. She was watching something on YouTube, watching something, playing some music, or listening to some people talk. The phone was real loud to Keisha. Keisha said to her, "Man, can you please turn your phone down, man? You know, whatever." The cousin said, "Girl, I can't go in the living room. I got the phone down as low as I can. You know, whatever." Cousin told me I wasn't even thinking about, her being having a headache. She said, "I ain't gonna even lie." I said to myself, "Man, you the one chose to come over here." This is what her cousin saying. But she said, "But I knew my cousin was upset because she had a headache and she didn't want to hear the stuff." So Keisha told her cousin, "I'm just gonna go and go home tomorrow. I'm going home." Okay? Follow me, y'all. When Keisha got ready to go, when her cousin got up the very next day, which was on a Saturday evening, Sunday, whichever one, them days, don't quote me on the days. Well, anyways, when Keisha got up the next day, her cousin said she had to leave to go to work or go somewhere, and she told her daughter, Keisha said she ready to go back to her house whenever she get up, take her home because she irritated with me right now because I was playing my phone, da 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 da. So the little cousin daughter was like, okay, whenever she ready, I'll take her. Cool. The other cousin left. When Keisha was in the house, Keisha ended up falling out the bed trying to get up. She was weak. When Keisha got out the bed, she fell. She was laying on the floor, calling her little cousin name. Her little cousin didn't hear her. So the little cousin finally came out the room where she was to ask Keisha was she ready to go. When her little cousin got in the
Yeah, she
room,
fine.
when the little cousin got in the room, she said she saw Keisha on the floor. When Keisha was on the floor, she said Keisha was so little they can barely see Keisha on the floor. That's how small she had gotten. So, anyways, they told her, call my other cousin and tell her we finna make her go to the hospital. And Keisha was like, nah, I don't want to go to the hospital. And they said we're gonna make you go. So it wasn't her choice at this point. So they got in the truck, they took Keisha to the hospital. When they got Keisha to the hospital, or whatever, when they got Keisha to the hospital, this was, I believe Keisha passed on a Monday, so I think this was a Sunday. When Keisha got to the, yes, I think it was a Sunday. Don't quote me on the days again. She got to the hospital. Keisha left. She was no longer with us. Then they revived Keisha. Keisha stayed with us for some hours. That next morning, Keisha was gone. Okay, so let's say this. Keisha did pass away at the hospital. Keisha didn't go to the hospital until her family took her. Okay, so she didn't go to the hospital before all this happened because she was scared to get the treatment she needed because she did
Mhm.
not want to pass in jail.
Let me answer this question that B what say. They want to know about the video, the little so many, this old clip that she didn't put up when she first confronted her child about him saying something and it being a lie and him making up something, right? So be what if your abuser approach you just out the blue, just like confront you, you're gonna be caught off guard. So you're gonna be nervous on what you should or should not say, especially if you're not ready to talk about everything, right? Especially the way that she did it, right? If I was you, be what? I would say, Miss Latrice, monster of a mother, in my opinion, can you play that whole clip so we can hear exactly what happened instead of that little bitty piece? Because that little piece don't prove nothing. So I
Yeah,
just wanted to say that because that was an ignorant question.
yeah,
I guess it was an okay question, but you fallen into the trap that she wants to allow you to fall into. She wants to try to act like he created this story. So then he's gonna come out and keep the lie going. No, he's not. He was confronted. He made up something to her because she's this big bad monster, I'm sure, in his eyes, right? That's my opinion of her. I wasn't there, but I could only imagine if somebody had been abusing me and they confront me about something that I said, I probably would feel a little bit intimidated as well. So please don't fall into that trap. Be what? because we don't believe that video. She needs to just play it and let it roll. Let's
Yeah.
hear everything on there, right? Because she's the master of manipulation, right?
And y'all,
We
I
don't
do.
believe her. We
Yeah.
believe Courtney. And
Yeah.
one more thing, Sharita, before you start back up. Superstar Graham, I appreciate you, boo, but I wouldn't dare delete my group. That group is full of love. We celebrate birthdays. We pray for one another. What they're trying to say the group is, it don't exist. So deleting it would only come across as if I had something to hide. I don't have anything to hide because anything on social media is public. So I wouldn't dare delete that group. Hey Cynthia, let's see. Hey Cynthia, so I've just been reading through the comments while you're talking, Sharita, and
You
I want
good?
to answer those couple of those questions. So moving on from the key, we know that you never used the word she, did this to her, but she was an indirect um association which could have been avoided if she wasn't so vindictive in my opinion, right? Because they know I'm gonna keep it in my opinion because I wasn't there. But I'm assuming that if she didn't put a warrant out or if the probation department wasn't called, I'm sure that she wouldn't have been so scared to go, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's that point. So, and what else did I want to touch bases on? Because this lady is something else, y'all. And all these people, let me tell y'all something. If my child got online and accused me of doing something, right? Ain't no way I'm coming online. I'm gonna figure and I know that I didn't do it. I'm gonna figure out either my child is going through something real, real bad, and I'm gonna need to go directly to where my child is and sit down and have a conversation about why and what's going on. Social media will be the last place that I'll be trying to prove anything because I couldn't imagine, my child creating such a story that would even be kind of like embarrassing to himself. And to come in front of all these people to say it, she got to make that make sense, right? She's
Hmm.
trying to make it make sense, but it makes no sense at all. He could just be done with her. He could just move on through his life. But he said he had to drop this baggage back at the door where he picked it up from, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He dropped the baggage back off right back at her. And I wish that he had phone records because if they was trying to intimidate him or persuade him not to tell his truth, that's sad. And this is all the stuff that he's putting on his post today. Because at this point he's upset because his own mother won't even take a ride over there to sit down and say, I'm sorry. Whatever it would take to keep it off social media, whatever she needed to do. You not willing to do that, but you want to get on here and try to secure your audience. That's the least of your worries.
Yeah. Keisha.
Cause there's some sick people that follow her, and then somebody was like, "Oh, chopping it up with Roz want her followers." No, I don't.
No, keep
In
them
my
out of there.
opinion, they some twisted people. They wouldn't last
No,
with the
keep them out
Roz
of there.
squad.
Please do not.
They're not cut from the cloth that we're cut from. They wouldn't survive.
Right.
So no, I don't want nothing to do with her. I talked about a mother that displayed a lot of distasteful behaviors in the presence of her children. I'm talked about a mother that I watched put her kids on a back seat to her relationship, right? This is what sparked me to talk about her. I didn't know all this was going to come to the light. And let me say this one more time. I have never had a conversation with Courtney, not through nobody, not around nobody, not indirectly, not no way at all. Have I had a conversation besides me apologizing to him today in hopes that he see the video and accept my apology?
Right.
That's it. I don't rock like that.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, Rita. I'm gonna get up in these comments.
I saw some comments earlier was saying, it's sad that the family have to relive this while I spoke about
Yeah.
it. At the same time while I was speaking, The reason why I had like maybe like a little pregnant pause in between my sentences, I was texting. Well, her cousin texted me and she said perfectly fine because she definitely wanted the story to be out to know that, how Keisha passed. And she said, just to add, this is her words, not mine.
Mhm.
Keisha passed from meningitis to the brain.
Mhm.
Okay, so thank God that the family. I always, before I do certain things with the family, I asked her, was it okay? I didn't want to overstep my boundaries,
Mhm.
whatever, and they told me, yeah, because they need. This is the thing, y'all keep on, not y'all, people keep on covering up. Keisha didn't pass. Now, I didn't. First of all, let's make it clear, Treese, I never said you murdered Keisha. Those
Yeah.
words never came out of Sharita's mouth. I never called you a murderer. You
Mhm.
said that. I never, but and this is the thing. I never said, first of all, I don't think you even powerful enough to, kill Keisha, right? So
Mhm.
that's not what I thought. What I said was, again, I stand on what I said.
Mhm.
You had a part, you played a part in it. I don't care that you took a lie detector test trying to deflect from what you done on your live. You said it
Mhm.
and you done it. You went through with it. You had people call. I don't care if you didn't tell
Mhm.
the people to call, or you spoke to people. You told people on your live, if y'all want to call, go ahead, and they done just that. Just like that same time, I woke up to like messages in my inbox. You sent out the threats, and they went through with them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you up here trying to say what you didn't do. I never said you murdered her. What I said was you played a part in her not getting the proper medical care treatment that she needed at that time because she was scared. She was
Mhm.
afraid that she was gonna die in the jailhouse.
Mhm.
She told this to me and she told this to her cousin.
Yep. And she tried to twist words
And
because
number
she
two,
wants to. She
yeah,
play a lot of word twisting because she know it wasn't said like that, but she'll try to put it out
yeah,
there like somebody told my son girl, nobody know
probably
you
not.
ain't even brave enough to do nothing,
Yeah.
but we know that you will play that game just like this. If my child was on Facebook and my followers was attacking my child the way that they are attacking her child, I would have a problem with that. I
Mm-hmm.
would be on my platform telling everybody that follows me, leave my child alone. She
Right.
can't even bring herself to say, leave him alone.
No, she
If I
wanted to
see
be
you guys commenting on my son's video, I'ma block y'all. She
mm-hmm.
can't do that because she wants them to antagonize him.
Right. To make
Now,
him
what?
feel
I
like
mean,
he
but
done something
does
wrong.
that doesn't describe a good mom? Who
Right.
would want that?
Yeah.
I don't care how upset I am at my child. Bet not nobody else say nothing to him
That's right.
or her.
I
Neither
don't
one of
play.
mine.
That's right.
Because I'm going to turn around and have a problem with you because I can handle mine.
That's
I
right.
don't need all these people to be sitting up there saying what they going to do to him and all this stuff. And like I said, shame on you, India. I'm not even going to call you your nickname. Shame on you. You should be somewhere with your head buried in the sand. You tried to play with this baby and tell him to not to speak up on his abuse. That's sad. I already thought that you was some sort of demonic, what is it called? Demonic
Yeah, you said it right.
spirit. But
Demon.
now you made you. I believe it. I
And
believe
and
that.
guess what? Her ride or die. She the one. She the one ratted her. She the one. She the one told that. Courtney didn't speak that. Tree said it. India
Yeah,
called my. You dumb. No, okay, no name called. But I'm just saying, why would you? And she just sit there and add you for the third time in front of her national platform.
yeah. And I wonder how much did she pay that lady to play like she's
Like,
somebody's
and yeah, she keep on throwing
attorney.
the word out, paying, paying, paying. Ain't nobody paid me nothing.
Ain't no, I ain't paying nobody nothing either. I'm trying to vacation and spend time with my babies. I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, that's crazy. And another thing I'm gonna touch on. First of all, and she me well, this over. First of all, let me quit saying first of all. But listen. How about you keep on saying? She keep on saying, I was calling Keisha, even though Keisha was sick. Let me tell you something, baby. Keisha is as bold as I am. Keisha speak just like me. Keisha is a very straight. She was a very straightforward person. Me and Keisha, we clicked. First off, Keisha would call me. Keisha would call me and tell me, and I'll be like, girl, what? Whatever. We'll call each other. But let me tell you what I didn't do. First of all, I got in my messages before I knew that Keisha was even sick, 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 sick like that. Me reaching out to Keisha the day before, like, hey girl, I'm just checking on you, see how you doing, and da da da. And Keisha responded back to me, girl, I'm sick as fuck, and da da da. And we just having a normal conversation. We talked on the phone. The first when it came down again, Tree, since you keep on saying this, stop lying. You cannot. You keep on saying, "Oh, Keisha gave her Karonda mama information." No, she did not. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Treese was in the hotel room with Karonda. This was around March 14. Before now, March 14 is Keisha's birthday. So let me say I'm lying. She was in the hotel with Karonda around that time in March. So she was in the room. She called Karonda's mama on the phone. This is before Karonda mama was even called. Y'all think about it. When she got on that live, she called Karanda's mama name out. Hey, Miss Michelle, this is whoever, whatever dude name she said. Okay, you called her name out, and also you called Karanda's brother name out, which was Brandon. I am a very smart person. I don't have to. If I heard
Mhm.
something one time, that people tell me all the time, girl, you got a brain like an elephant. Because if you tell me something, I remember it. And
Mhm.
I still, right now, to this day, I'm sitting at work. Karanda mama number ends in 1253. Just to let y'all know, I don't forget anything. Roz was live. I was watching Roz's live. Roz was live, and in the comments, people were saying somebody need to get in touch with Karanda's people, her mama,
Mhm.
somebody. I immediately inboxed Roz. I mean, text her on her phone. She read the
Mhm.
message while she was on live. Y'all
Mhm.
go back and look at the live.
Yep.
Roz said, "Oh, somebody got my girl be on it. Somebody got the message. My girl on it." I immediately went to the yellow pages. Yellow pages. Tree said on her live, Karanda mama is old fashioned. She do not have a cell phone. She do not believe in social media. That already let me know right now she got a landline. I don't play the lady I work for, not girl. This lady is 91. The lady I work for has a landline. These people that's older have landlines. I Google yellow pages. She talked about IP addresses. They can pull it up in my phone. I Google Michelle Major on the yellow pages,
Mhm.
and her name came up and who was kin to her. The listing of kin to people was Karonda, Brandon, and some more people. I called the lady on my own. I gave the lady my name. I said, "This lady is playing with your daughter. She is not with a man. She is with Latrice Allen." Okay, and
Yep.
mama, y'all, she's not all the way, and I'm not defaming them. I'm not talking about the mom. Karana's mom is her. She ain't all the way there, and
Mhm.
whatever she said. But my son, it will be here, and my son, he gonna deal with it because I knew she wasn't right. I knew she had my daughter. I knew. So quit lying on Keisha. Quit lying on me. I didn't call Keisha with that. Okay, at all.
Exactly.
I know how to do things for myself. I didn't have to call Keisha for that. All right. What else we
Right.
need to touch on? Let's touch on this situation about Courtney. Okay.
We love you guys too. Everybody in the chat say they love us, Sharita,
I
and
love y'all too.
also we do believe Courtney. We believe him wholeheartedly.
Yes. Y'all, okay. So I jumped the let me go back. Okay, remember when I said I was on the phone with Courtney. He called me. My number was given to him. I will post that messages. It's a lot of C's in the group, and I can show y'all, and I can erase the lady name, her information. But she asked, could Courtney have my number because he wanted to reach out to me. Again, I told y'all from the jump, he didn't even know that he was calling me for as my name. He just knew he was getting in contact with Roz's moderator.
Exactly.
So why would he be trying to plot up something against his mama to say, I'm telling her something? When we was on that phone call, his friend Zach was on watching his mom's live. His friend
Exactly.
Zach, when he was watching the live, Therese was going live saying, "You a demon child, you the devil, and da 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 da. You just mad because something about when he was 14 and whatever." Okay, let's go back to this age. Courtney this is what I assume because this is what got him upset. She's the one that brought up the age 14. She's the one
Mhm.
said, "You mad about something that happened at 14." So
Mhm.
I assumed when he got upset and said, "You know what you did. You know what you did." I say, "Well, it had to happen when he was 14."
Mhm.
Because that's what made him upset. If he's saying it's a different age, well, damn, I don't care if he said he was 2. I don't care if he said he was 5, 10, whatever. It happened.
Exactly.
Period, point blank. It happened. Okay.
Exactly.
So when she was going live and she was defaming him and going in on him, he went into an uproar, not planned. He didn't know what his mama was finna say. He lost it. He went into an uproar saying, "You know what you did to me. You know what you did to me," and went ballistic. I didn't ask for that. I never once said, "What did she do? What did she do?" No, ma'am. No, sirs. I did not ask that. He got on and said, "I'm gonna tell you what she did to me. You won't believe what she did to me. She is the devil. My mama is evil." He was like when her face when she did that, her face was like of a devil. He said he was so scared. That's why he lied on the girl. And
Mhm.
that's when he went into his story. And then she's saying something about, I said, "Oh, you did something to your son without Vaseline." Girl, when I went live talking to you, I said, "I'm going to give it to you without Vaseline." That's what
Exactly.
Sharita said. Hold on, y'all.
Mhm.
I got to go check on my lady. Talk to her.
Okay, let me, while you do that, let me answer. Kiwi said, "I got one question. How can she say he cheated the test, but she took the same damn test? Did she cheat it too? She makes me sick to my stomach." Kiwi, I agree with you. But abusers, they try to, the first thing they're going to do is try to paint out a picture like the person is lying. So even if it made her look bad on her test, she didn't care. Her whole goal is to take the credibility away from him, you guys. That was her thing. Narcissa say, "Hey Sharita, we rock with you and Roz. Have done nothing wrong. Thank you, boo." The streets of us talking. Hey Sharita girl. She'll be right back, guys. Predators always put the blame on the victim. Loyalty is rare, right? She's like the poster child of an abuser, in my opinion. You guys, like that's exactly what she's doing. Is exactly what they do. And then she keeps talking about she's not going to speak on things, but then you come back because in your brain, you're trying to say, let me once again, she wants to get in front of this train. She see the train moving. She want to jump in front of it, even if it roll over her. She just have to go because she hasn't gotten a lawyer to tell her anything. This is all her own doing, and this is why it looks so sporadic and so crazy because she's not even being a concerned parent. This is why we can't relate because mothers that have children that we adore, that we nurture, that we keep safe and out of harm's way, she can't relate. She can't. Let's see. What happened? I've been busy. Wow. Oh, Cheryl, we gonna catch you up when Sharita come back on. Let's see. Hey, Roz. Hey, Chalk Drop 2. Hey, boo. I hate how she's trying to blame Rita. Right. Say it again, Gabriella. She trying to blame everybody but taking a look in the mirror and having a conversation with herself. Let's see. Patricia say, "I do believe Courtney, and my heart really hurts after hearing him tell his story yesterday. God, please protect Courtney and his siblings in Jesus' mighty name." Amen, Patricia. Amen. She needs to be charged. She needs charges brought against her. She do. She really do. And I don't think it's a statute of limitation on I don't want to say the word, but I think that she could be. She really could be. Yes, Cheryl, we believe you, Courtney. Thank you for the Purple Hearts Boogie. Brenda, hey Sharita. Love you, sis. Thank you, Brenda, for the love and support to Sharita. Let's see. Gwen Houston say, yes, she did it. Yes, she did. They should have never started that tag Trees did it. Yeah, because guess what? They manifested something, you guys. That's why I say use your words wisely. They tried to make a joke out of something, and look at the reality of it. Look at the reality of it. Yes, you did, because you didn't think that your victim, your child, was going to unload that weight. But yes, he did. Let me see. Miss Barbara said there is something on here on YouTube that has screenshots of the group and convos that go on in there. That's okay. Long as we keep that group loving and positive the way that I would love it to be, we can talk about things that's going on
I'm
in
back,
the YouTube
y'all.
street. Let me, we can talk about what's going on, because I'm a reaction channel, right? So it's not like I'm going to say, well, I think, or I know this for a fact. I watch people do their content, and then I come on here and I talk about exactly what they put out. I'm not going no deeper than that. It's
Mhm.
all surface level, right?
Yeah.
So we can talk about that. That's nothing against it. And if you're not comfortable giving your opinion in the group on what's going on, then then just don't, try to stay out of it. But if you are comfortable having your opinion, then you're free to do so. That don't make us a hate group. You guys are a part of a group to a reaction channel. So we're going to talk about things, and it's perfectly fine.
And you know what? Let me say this before she called me again. You know what? And then people were saying, "Oh, you know what if he is like?" Guess what? That ain't our job to figure out if he's telling the truth or he lying. My job was to give the information to the proper authorities. Okay.
Exactly.
She got on live when I talked to you guys that day. When I got initially got on live with you guys that day after I just spoke to him or whatever. I said I was upset. I had just got some alarming information and it was horrible or whatever.
Hmm.
She decided to get on her platform and put out, oh, they gonna say they saying and say I never put that out. And
No,
then when you
we
said that, I
didn't.
never. I'm like, okay, you put it
Nobody
out.
ever said what type of abuse it was. She was the first person to mention something sexual,
Yes, yes. And then
trying to
guess
get in
what?
front of things too fast, right?
Yeah. And then first of all, before she even learned that Courtney spoke to me, or even before he spoke to me, Trees, you was on the live on Shonda Thoughts live talking about, and I didn't rape you. Who said you did?
Right, right.
Who said that?
Francis says she's been playing victim all day. That's what predators do.
And guess what?
That's what they do, Francis.
And you know these old low bum friends she got, y'all are the bottom of the barrel. Just y'all are disgusting.
Girl,
You
they
know,
down there with the slimy stick. What do you call that? The shellac. They all with the shellac. They so grimy. I couldn't even imagine.
yes, and then this is the thing though. Y'all talking about, oh, why he didn't come out and say this when we got it? Just what she says. We had 11 DCF cases and he never said this. Why you didn't get that baby no help then, Trees, then? So you was
Exactly.
a failure. You was a failure. You a monster. You a failure as a mother. If you
Yes,
thought that
she
this baby was
is.
a liar all his life and you put him through so much turmoil, boy, uh, 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 allow him to be around you to cut tires up, to go shoplift and be around your demonic spirits of sexual intercourses and all this, you girl, oh, I can't even talk. You should have
But
got
but,
that
they,
baby
but
some
you're
help
right.
then.
But I'm like, she set them up for failure. Who takes their child out stealing and then get in front of all these people and say, "Yeah, I took him out stealing," and they like, "Oh, she just being so honest." That's ridiculous.
That's sad,
We as
pitiful.
mothers, we teach our kids it's not okay to steal, but you gonna go out and tell them it's okay,
Yes.
and then get on here and brag about it and justify it because you were struggling. You should have went stole by yourself. You didn't think about his future, what habits that was gonna develop within him.
Hold on, sis. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna read the comments. It's horrible that she can't see the damage that she has been done to her son. Right, Gwendolyn, she can't even see it. She's not worried about him, in my opinion. She doesn't care. But that's gonna all blow up in her face, because how don't you care about something that you carried in you? Like, I mean, it's I can't even explain it. Hi, Angel Mom. She's always trying to redirect the blame. Yes, she can never take accountability for nothing that she do. Let me see. She did it. Yes, she did. Take your time, Roz. Okay, thank you, Superstar Graham. She called him a liar, but he learned from the best. She taught him how to lie and steal. Loyalty, yeah, taught him all the bad habits. Everything that we teach our kids not to do, she taught him it was okay to do. Like not nothing appropriate that she bring into his life. And I'm proud of him because he's gonna be a success story. She's gonna look up one day and he's gonna be the only person that can help her. And she not even gonna know how to ask for help. Look what she's done to him. Let me see. Yep, she did it. India is terrible. Say it again, Still Magnolia. She is. But we already felt that about her though. The way that she would try to come to her defense and all this stuff, she wasn't even giving her any good information. She was coming on edge and her own telling her everything that was being said. And then Trees would say, don't tell me nothing. Just don't tell me nothing. But then you still so simple, so silly that you would sit up there and listen when somebody study bringing you the same thing because it would have been in her best interest just to ignore me. Just don't pay attention to what I say because I'm going to react. I'm within my rights to do so. Let's see. The pretend lawyers. Ooh, T Love fam. Pretending. That's against the law. You cannot pretend to be like a police officer, an attorney. You can't do that. Hey, Ross and Sharita and Squad. Hey, let me see if I can see your name.
I'm
Oh,
back.
I can't see it. I don't have my glasses, you guys.
And you
Hey,
know what?
Sharita Boo.
I think you behind a little bit on comments, sis.
You know I am. I'm going one at a time, girl,
Oh yeah,
trying to
yeah,
get
yeah.
everybody.
But you know what's so sad about it is the fact that you trying to sit here and turn this boy's siblings against him. You know,
Yeah.
all this my kids say they blocked him. Nah, you told them kids to do that because that's how you are. You always tell them, you didn't say it before on your live, you didn't say it before. I don't want my kids even dealing with him. You know what I'm saying? You took their phone or you made them block him. You just you girl, you just
But then
ain't
she was sitting up there telling Rennie, I'm sorry this had to happen on your birthday. Like, girl,
trying to make her turn against her brother. That was just what that was,
that's
manipulation.
exactly what she trying to do because she don't care. She does not
Mm-hmm.
care. She gonna jump on live all day today. We don't believe. I don't care what she say. We don't. We ain't believed her when she was talking about stuff that wasn't even to this extent.
Yeah,
We
and I don't,
really don't believe you on no levels.
I don't even care. Listen, I've got over 200 messages and stuff, and that's fine. But this is the thing, y'all don't even gotta message me and tell me what she said because I don't care. Because this is the thing, she is the reason why she's upset with me is because she couldn't shut me up. But this is the thing,
Exactly.
I told her months ago. Months ago, I even told her, get your kids some counseling, go get help, and da 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 da. Y'all, even while we was associating, I promise you, I did what I was supposed to do when I was around her. So all this, why did she wait till y'all fall out? We didn't fall out. She fell out because I didn't give a damn about talking to her or not or whatever. She chose. So
Hmm.
I done been around people, y'all. So being around her wasn't crap. Okay. So she the one get on her try to make it seem like, oh, she just got mad at me because I didn't want to be her friend. Girl, you is not a friend. I got friends I've been around with, and my best friend, girl, she already talking about how she want them, girl. They just don't. We ain't gonna speak on it, but you, girl, I can show you real friends. The real friends I do got. You not a friend. I wouldn't even. If I would have known you was the type of person that you was, Trees, because I know you listening. I never would even cross your path. I never even would have volunteered or emailed you to come help you do a giveaway because I didn't know you was an evil person. You know whatever, but I question God, and they say don't question God. I asked Roz, and I say, why the hell I had to learn this information? I
Yes,
didn't
you
I didn't even
did.
want to be a part of this.
Yep. Yep.
I didn't
And I
ask that
said
I
we
didn't
was.
ask that young man to tell me anything, and that's on my
Mm-mm.
life.
But if she played the whole recording, and that's what we're gonna challenge her. she's trying to prove something so bad. Play that whole recording.
But guess
Play the
what?
whole thing.
She can play the. Let me tell you something. She can play
Thank
the
you,
whole.
Martha Law.
She can play the whole recording of. This ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about today. And, I'm not trying to bring Coco with it, but she can play the whole recording of talking about the hitman. She got all recordings. She can delete them all she wants. This is the thing. What she don't understand. The ring cameras, not ring. The ring cameras is going to be her downfall.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what's going to send her to jail because she keeps everything as evidence on those ring cameras.
Mm-hmm.
She got exactly what she said and what was said between me and her on those ring. Play it. You say I said let's. She said I came to her and said let's call my ex boyfriend. Play it. I challenge you to play that one.
Okay, Mary says she wants to give you a public apology.
Who is Mary?
Yeah, Genova.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to give you a public apology.
Miss Mary, I remember, and I apologize for bringing you to because I did bring you to the front door on the Y Squad. I accept your apology, and that's the thing, y'all. Seriously, it was just even on yesterday. I had, I think it was today, maybe yesterday. I'm not sure because there's been a lot going on. It was a lady that, she made a post, and it was yesterday. So many people in the group, was making posts about like he on live, and whatever. So by the time I got to those posts, he had already went live. So it was no point in me, like posting it, in the group. So
Mm-hmm.
one lady, she came to me, she was like, why did my post, get deleted, whatever. And the thing about me is I'm a big person for as apologizing. I directly went into her. I said, I'm inboxing you. I said I didn't do that because I was just. Well, basically what she said was, why did mine get deleted? Or y'all just picking and choosing people that y'all like, or certain names that y'all whatever. And so I let her know in her inbox, whatever. And that lady right there was the sweetest thing. She accepted my apology. I accepted hers. We moved on. Don't nobody got to be
Mm-hmm.
beefing. We ain't got to be having no back and forth. So Miss Mary is the one that when Ross called me, say no. Don't post that. I don't want this group to be about that. If Miss Mary done something to you, you should have inboxed me or you should have called me so we can go over da 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 da. So Miss
Mm-hmm.
Mary, I accept your apology because I'm not that type of person.
Exactly.
I'm a person where when I was younger, my dad used to always say, think before you speak. Or
Mm-hmm.
think before you act. Because I'm one of them type of people. I'm like, what you want to do? Real quick, and then I have to bring it back like, girl, you ain't even have to do all that. you know?
Exactly. And Curlin, we gonna see what Miss India got to say because Tree Show did say it was her. She said we not assuming that it was her. Tree said it was her. So I can't wait till she tries to show her face on here. I can't wait. I want to see what she got to say for herself.
Yeah, it's sad.
Miss Shishi, let me see. It's the same people that believed her lie detector now saying his not accurate. These people sick. That's what I'm saying. Her people like, and somebody like I said this one, Roz want her followers. No, I don't. Who wants to be around that type of group of people? First of all, y'all believe everything she say. You're not thinking for yourself. And then
Right.
two, you guys are attacking her son as if he did something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And all he did was stood up for himself. We should be applauding him. It took a lot of courage.
And you
I
know
couldn't even
what?
watch his whole video because
Yeah.
he was so, like disheveled. I was like, damn, I felt so bad. And I was
Yes.
sitting on the beach, you guys. I couldn't watch it. I had to wait till we get through on our way home. I played the video, but I couldn't watch it while I was out there on the beach. It was too sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy.
It
It's really
is.
it's and the thing about it is this is the thing. And like Ross got on here, the first thing she said she wants to publicly apologize to him. And I can do the
Yeah.
same because at the end of the day, this was I learned something and I was disturbed. Don't get me wrong. But I never wanted to come out with his story. I never wanted to tell his I didn't want to push his hand. I do feel like, I really do feel like something, God allowed it to, I don't know why he chose me and and Courtney probably thought I was going to tell it first, and so it pushed his hand, but that was not my intentions. Because
No.
me and Rod said, we talked on the phone and said, after this, we'll leave it alone and put it in God's hand. We turned in everything we're supposed to turn into the proper authorities. Whatever
Yep.
happened at this point happens. I didn't care, y'all, if he told the story 2 or 3 years from now. I was done. I did what I had to do, and that was it.
Exactly.
And when the people told me, when the police department people told me, this is the thing, in the state of Georgia, he's 17. They consider him an adult. In the state of Georgia,
Yep.
he's an adult. They told me on the phone. They took my
That he
report
would have to
that he would
pursue
have
it.
to come. And the lady said, but what I did was, she said, I reached out to the victim. The victim, she said, the victim, what did she say, the victim, I'm trying to use the right term, basically, like he vouched and said the story that I shared with her was the same, collaborated our story.
Collaborate. Uh-huh.
Yeah, collaborated our story. So anyway, so she said, but I gave him all the tools that he needs, because this is my job is now is to make tell him exactly what he needs to do. This is what the lady told me, y'all. This lady did this to me on the phone. She said, Sharita, I don't know you personally. She said, but I'm going to tell you this. She said, you trust God and you put this in God's hand. She said, I cannot tell you what he'll do in terms of going forward with this. She said, but you did your job. And she said, and what you gave to me, I believe you and I believe him. She said, because what you told me, I documented it, and everything you told me is what he told, whatever you told me is what he told me. So she said, now it's up to him. She said, but you did your part. She said, because there
Hmm.
will be no limitations on when he can come forward. So
No, it's not.
you sit back, and
That
she
type
said,
of
you sit
assault
back.
is not.
Yeah, she said, you sit back, and she said, don't you stress, don't you worry about it. You did your part. That
Hmm.
was it. And that's why I said I was gonna leave it alone. This was no, oh, I'm scared some information. Scared of what?
Right. Did our job. True said, all the karma backfired at her for bashing Miss Baxter's. Check out Miss Baxter's
Ooh,
live today. She spoke on it. We definitely will check her
ooh.
out. True. Thank you, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Now, one time did she say, I could have been a better mom. I can't stand her. Say it again. Zaire, not one time did she pick up her car keys and say, let me drive over to where he at. I'm sorry. It got to be something really wrong, even if she wanted to convince us that it didn't happen, which I don't believe her. I believe Courtney, right? But she didn't even pick up her keys to run to her child, to y'all in the same state, probably not too far away from each other. Now, one time did you try to go see why would he say such a thing? But
Mm-hmm.
you on here trying to make sure you secure your followers. And half the people, she had 9,000 people in her chat on Facebook today. Majority of those people just was watching to see how she was going to respond. She know that wasn't all support. I would have hung up my phone and went seen about. Y'all would have seen me in my car parked outside PJ house, whether he wanted to talk to me or not. I would have been an emotional wreck
Yeah, because I
just
would.
for my child even being able to say that
Yeah,
about me. Girl.
yeah, I would have been. You right. That's what because when I got 4 kids, when they was younger, they old enough now. Just punch them. I ain't gotta whoop them. So then they big boys. They stocky. But when my kids was younger or whatever, I remember this one incident when they was younger. It's nothing really too bad. But I had just lost my husband at that time, and my kids, I don't remember like why they was I was just irritated for some reason. I don't know. So my son, he wanted something, and he was young. He was like 5 years old, and I popped my baby, and I popped my baby the wrong way. I broke down. I broke down and grabbed my son immediately. And so I said, I'm so sorry. I hurt
Yeah.
I hurt you. And I hurt myself because that's
Yeah.
not, and my kids will tell y'all, I love my baby so much, y'all. I love them. They spoil. Now, they do well, but if I did have done anything to my kids, I grab my babies and I tell them,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. If I get onto them and they say, well, mom, that's not what happened, or whatever, I know how to be like, well, I'm sorry, I heard it wrong, or I thought you did this, and da da da. Well, don't do it like that no more. I ain't never just discipline my kids without an explanation. My
Exactly.
family would laugh at me, be like, "Girl, why you over there explaining to them? To them, they're my babies. They human. I'm gonna let my
Yeah.
kids know why I whoop they butt."
Exactly. Exactly. I've been in a situation, being a single mom was not easy. Made a whole bunch of mistakes. But the thing is, you have to listen to your children. They have voices. And when they telling you you did something wrong, or you was too snappy, or you was wrong about something, it's nothing wrong with apologizing. They're human.
Mm-hmm.
They're little adult, they're young until they grow up to be adults. So you want to start teaching them, it's okay to apologize when you're wrong.
And you know what? I saw a video today. This guy, he's a big social media person on Facebook. His name is Laquanda something Strawberry. He's been following this YouTube story and all this kind of good stuff or whatever. So he was like, I hope this ain't a storyline. Cause he the one that trees don't get along with. He said they had some encounters. They met in 2014 that he know her, and they got
Hmm.
into it or whatever. But he was saying like pretty much like it's believable. He was basically saying this is a storyline. Y'all doing a good job. Let me tell you something. This ain't no storyline because what is it for anybody at this point to gain from this?
Exactly.
Why would she even want to gain anything from this?
If this is a storyline for her, it's very sick and twisted.
Man, she need to go be admitted. First of all, she need to go be admitted right now to the hospital.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yes, she do.
Because she is a menace to this society, honey.
Yep.
And
Yep,
and,
you're
and
right, Versi. The
she
first thing they do, they say, for the people that's thinking about the video, that his mom put out saying that he was lying to Sharita, who would let their accused, oh, let me see, who wouldn't lie to their abuser about
exactly.
telling them whether they disclose the abuse to someone else.
He
Right.
was scared.
Who wouldn't do that? Like, no, I didn't say nothing. That's like a natural response. You know what I'm saying? Like she's trying to make it like it's evidence. Girl, take it to the judge and tell me what he say. Take
Mm-hmm.
that to the judge and tell me what he do with that information. It's not gonna go anywhere. That's a natural reaction.
Sure. Now you're gonna have the
Thank you,
judge.
Terry.
You're gonna have the judge say lock her up until we're gonna have to sentence her later. Proving it, what do you call it?
You
Innocent
right. Hey,
until proven guilty.
Nikki.
Maybe she
Yeah,
won't
Nikki says
say.
she takes no accountability for her actions. None at all. None at all. I'm like, man, she drove that little girl around with that tooth hanging out her mouth for 2 days. Talking about she need to take her to the dentist. Girl, you could have took her to the doctor, let the doctor pull that out. Like after a while, like if no dentists are open, you don't know a 24-hour emergency dentist, go to the doctor, go to the emergency room, let them numb it and pull it out
Mm.
before she swallow it or something. She don't know what to do. She calling her sister
And you
to
saw
ask
that?
her sister about a clinic about the tooth. I'm like, girl, if I didn't know nothing, I know just to go to the hospital.
But why she calling her sister? Why you the mama? You got your own child right
Girl.
there in your car. You calling
But
your
that
sister?
brings me to this point. What's wrong with them sisters? And this is probably why they don't like to show their face on her camera. Because shame on them too.
Guess what?
They know stuff is going on.
Courtney said. Courtney said he said to me that his auntie and them. He said he won't even want to deal with them because they helped her lie. He said
Yep.
they know exactly what she's done to me or whatever, and they are covering up. And then they're
Hmm.
making it make me out to be a liar when my aunties them know exactly what my mama have done to me.
And they gonna all be held accountable for it, because that's like in any situation. If I know somebody just went and did something and I'm a witness to it and I don't say nothing, I'm just as wrong as the person that did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you put yourself in things knowing stuff and trying to keep it a secret.
All of them gonna be in trouble.
Been waiting on this long. Well, we here, lovely day. As tired as I am, y'all. It's 2004 people in the chat, y'all. Hit the like button. And congratulations, Nikki, for reaching your 10K, boo. We believe you, Courtney. Yes, we do, Margaret. Hey, Roz, Day Day, and Sharita. Hey, Loyalty is rare.
Hey,
It's so many comments on Sharita. I'm still at the top. Let me come down.
baby,
Let
go
me
all
see.
the way
Alicia
down.
said, I never knew that if time passes by, that what you endure early in life had an expiration date on when to speak on it. Shaking
Right.
my head, I felt so sick inside after watching Courtney open up. Yes, it did, Aaliyah. It did a lot of us like that. I know she never thought that he would. She underestimated him. She tried to get in front of it. She tried to offer gifts. She tried to shame him. She tried to do everything. She tried to call and intimidate him. None of that works. I'm so proud of him. He just really vindicated himself. I know that he said he didn't want her to go to jail. But I'm thinking jail is the least of her worries. You have to she got to answer for that. Whether it's here or in her app, she's going to be held accountable for it, whether she likes it or not.
Yep.
It's no escaping when you do something wrong. It's no escaping that. That's why you should put out good so you
And
can
you,
reap the benefits of your labor. Even when you do something bad, you're going to reap the benefit of it.
yeah, and you know what? Shame on Jackie. Shame on Jackie.
Ooh,
Shame
because
on you.
she seen that video. She can't act like she ain't see that video yesterday. She seen that video.
Shame on you, man.
And then she let them kids go back with her because at the hotel it was just her and the little girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she was losing her mind. She didn't know what to do with all three of them when she just learned that information. She got off that phone real quick when somebody texted her and told her Courtney was on live.
Uh-huh. I saw that video. That's crazy. And then she's sitting there at the hairdresser trying to explain to the girl. I'm like, could nobody come around me and say, my child is accusing me of this? I would be looking at them like, well, that's crazy. I got 4 kids and I've never experienced anything so bizarre.
Child, the girl, they up there trying to talk about some other stuff. Yeah, this happened when we were little. We don't want to hear about that. We were talking about what you did to your son.
Exactly. Exactly. Say it again, Sharita. Let me see, Sharita, you want to get into the comments? Because I know you see a lot of them.
Let me see.
Oh, Miss Queen Mary can say her hat is off to me and you, Sharita, for doing the right thing, no matter what they are saying, because of the both of you. He was able to tell his truth. Thank you, Queen. But he was gonna tell it anyway. I'm happy that he got it out.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said that it's really not up to him because people have to protect their children and her own little ones.
Exactly. She needs to be registering,
Yeah.
and having to let people know who she is and what she's about. And I wonder what that one girl Plato face feel, because I just don't even like to say her name
Child,
for
she's
promotion
on
reasoning.
there.
And this is why I give her a nickname, because I'm not sending nobody over there to her. But I wonder how she feel.
She don't feel no type of way. She was defending that stuff, and she was on her live up there. I'm a block people. You better not say nothing about the video. You better not.
What?
They defending that stuff.
I can't believe it.
But you know
And
what?
I
That's
still
the
be
thing.
wanting to look at her as being a little bit decent. You know what I'm
How?
saying? Just
Rise. You
a
gotta.
little bit.
How? When they have the same background.
You right. You right. You right. While she telling me I need to go to my mother's grave, girl, you need to go to your mother if she's alive, so that you guys can have a heart. Because hanging around trees, I don't care how, I don't have to have nobody subscribe to me. If I got something to say, I'ma say it. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? They keep saying, oh, they're doing this for followers. Oh, they're doing this for money. I go to work for money. This on here on these platforms, it's a plus, it's a bonus, but you
Uh,
have to get life established outside of social media.
right. Aisha said, watch the ring cam video. She said, you told them something about me. Oh Lord, what she said. Oh Lord, it sounded like a confession almost to me.
Yeah, and she cut it off right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't even really hear his voice that good, but it's sad, Sharita. And I'm just so thankful. But you know what, Rod Squad, you guys, we just gonna keep Courtney in prayer. We can pray for all of them. We can even pray for her because God see it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? She needs help, in my opinion.
yeah.
And I've been saying this for a very long time. I didn't even know where this platform was taking me with this. I didn't told y'all. I didn't even know why she stood out like she did. It's a lot of distasteful mothers on this, doing stuff on social media. I could have talked about, but she stuck out like a thumb, and now I see it all makes sense because God was used. He used me to get to this point.
Mm-hmm. Nikki
He used
reacts.
me and you, Sharita.
Yes, he did.
He brought you in for backup.
Oh, I'm like, Lord Jesus.
That's crazy, but that's just how it worked.
Yeah. Nikki Red said, I wonder how Mark Zuckerberg would feel. Yeah, when it hit the fan, it's gonna hit the news media. Everybody should be, if y'all, everybody should be flooding Atlanta news. Everybody should be flooding
Yep.
the news channels. And
Yep.
because guess what? They need to be held accountable too. Facebook, y'all allowed whoever the worker is, and Facebook, all these reports was being made on her, and they blocking the comments, and you can't
Hmm.
report her. They need to take some kind of responsibility as well.
They do. And he needs to sue them because look at how the people that follow her is attacking him. And he's a victim.
Mm-hmm.
Like trying to intimidate a witness or something. Do you hear
Yep.
me, Sharita?
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's against the law.
Yep. Yeah, she trying to and that's why that boy was scared to speak his truth because one thing about it is she is a monster. Y'all saw how she attacked him in that warehouse or whatever. So I do believe that Courtney did fear. And then another thing I do believe is the fact that he probably felt like he didn't have much of a choice. He living with his uncle. Or what and
Yep.
one thing about it is PJ is now gonna be in a lot of trouble himself because PJ has witnessed too much and he knows too
Mm-hmm.
much. And you want to sit here, like Treese want to sit here and get on here and talk about, oh, PJ girlfriend said, oh, she had, this girl, you went so off on PJ girlfriend. Her name is Tyra. I'm gonna call you out, Tyra. Tyra, she said you a scum bucket. You slept with everybody in Sarasota, so she don't know why her brother got you, whatever. So I don't know why you trying to defend her.
Exactly. I hope they not over there trying to defend her and Courtney still gotta be in that household.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, PJ was on live saying, "Man, he wrong. Not recently, but this last time, when she called him, he over there in your house, and yeah, I saw him on the on the patio talking to somebody. Oh, he wrong for that. Now he ain't wrong for that. That's the
He not
problem, y'all.
wrong for that.
Y'all want to keep on putting stuff under the rug because that's what y'all accustomed to. Because when you was younger, she was over there, according to some more stuff, she was over there doing you the same way, PJ. Then
Mm-hmm.
it's time for you to man up and tell your story and save your
Man.
nephew. Save your nephew.
They done normalized it, you know. But Courtney say the buck stopped with him. He said
Mm-hmm.
he breaking generational curses. And he said I think he made reference to being threatened to be beat up or something. Or I can't remember verbatim. But I know that he's been being intimidated about keeping stuff in. But he said he wasn't taking that into his adulthood.
Don't you know that if those people was on his comments today, like bashing him, threatening him, calling him all sorts of names, just whatever. And she end up
Damn.
she started liking some of the comments.
What?
Yeah. So she's allowing them to attack her child.
Yeah, because she was sending people to attack me. She always want people to go do her dirty work.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I'm telling you, I don't play about mine. Ain't no,
I'll be mad, girl. They couldn't talk. I don't care how mad I am at my child. Better not nobody say nothing to mine. You gonna have to. You got a problem with me.
And let's get this record straight. You know how people say, oh, people might gonna come on here later. Oh, well, Sharita say she don't play about her kids and rise on. We sure don't. But this is the
Sure
thing.
don't.
She wasn't supposed to play about hers either. So that's the thing. That's the thing is, quit letting people attack your child for telling his truth. Shit, because my thing is, I would have kept it off of social media. She bought it to social media.
Okay, let's see. K Slay 90 said, but it's not about Roz and Sharita. Hinted around and said her son said he did this to him. Let's not deflect. She did the same thing about the kids messing with each other. Lock her up. Right.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Exactly. But that's why I say, you guys, it's more stuff that then went on. Courtney said he got another story to tell. Did y'all
Oh,
see him
oh,
yesterday? He said, but I ain't gonna get into that right now.
oh. But trip this out, sis. Listen, when Courtney was on live, I caught it. Then I had to rewind it. He said she didn't do this to us for pleasure. It was our punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Who is us? Your
Exactly.
what
Who
did
is
she do to the
us?
other kids?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I say. He was talking, but he did say he was gonna come back. Somebody said she's going to bribe Tay. If Tay had any sense, even a inkling of sense, would no amount of money in the world make me get up there and tell a lie. That type of lie. Now, you may have said, "Oh, I didn't eat your burger, or I didn't eat your French fries," but you ain't gonna get me on here and
Yeah.
say I seen what you did to your son. You wasn't nobody in there when she
Mm-mm.
did that to him, in my opinion. So how would he even know? He was in the house. Did the boy, like, that don't make no sense when she said to Tay as a witness? Witness to what? Unless he was a part of it, and that's not what her child said. He said her.
Right. He's in it. Right.
Yep, we need to start a thing with, like, lock her up. We really need to bring. I'm tired today, you guys, because I swear I'm just recouping from the vacation. It was fun. Anybody ever been to Disneyland? It's a lot of walking. I end up going to get me one of them roll around scooters, y'all, because I just was like, I was over it by the time it started getting nighttime. But we really need to come together and do something in honor of just victims, because it's a lot of people just in similar situations. um is Courtney, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to start a prayer chain or something we could do just to, find their voices, like something where people can speak out and be okay with facing their abusers. Hey, four leaf clover. She probably offered him money to not come out. She probably did, Ursula. She tried everything, but it didn't work. It Nothing she tried worked. She tried to say Sharita told his story first. No, Sharita, I came on here. Sharita, you on here? I think Sharita said, hold on, you guys. I came on here and I spoke of abuse. I did not say what type of abuse. Sharita got upset one evening after she had already mentioned the sexual part of it. Sharita got upset one night and was going to say some things, and then our phone disconnected. So that's not true. And that Sharita never told the full story first. We went in. We went in on the story after she had already made reference and tried to get away from it. We said, no, that's not true. She's lying. But we had already had it reported by that time.
Yeah. Hey y'all, I'm sorry I keep
Sharita,
going
what?
in and out because I'm at work and now I'm running back and forth, so I apologize.
Oh, that's all
No, I'm
right. I
still I'm
figured I
still here
seen your
though.
microphone was off.
Yeah, I'm finna turn
She
it right back
talks
on.
too
I
much.
got
You
too
Vicky,
much.
say it again. She told on herself about the lie detector test. Yes, she did, Chalk 44. She did. Keisha Boyd, you're right. Kids just don't make up lies about sexual abuse, um especially and their mother. I believe Courtney. I don't care what nobody has to say. Right. People Kids make up a lot of stories, but never to that level. by the hands of your mother or your father. Like they'll make up a lot of things, but just not that, you guys. I don't believe it. When she said to the police, wait a minute. When she say to the police, had himself to lie, but she was a drug dealer. Right, Sylvia? She done did all type of stuff. She sure can. Yes, she needs to register. Always trying to deflect her BS. Right, Sunshine Daisy. Always. That's her whole mo. Miss India is very wrong. Carolyn, say it again. We gonna put that all around YouTube. India, we know what you did. We know what you did. Hey Sharita. Hey Roz. Hey Roz Squad. I'm still at work. I'll be right back. Okay, Sheila Best. We'll be here, baby. Hey Roz. Hey Day Day and Sharita. Hey Antoinette, the real Georgia Peach. Missed you, Roz. I'm glad you enjoyed your vacation. Thank you. I did. Did anyone notice he said what she did to him and his siblings? That's what Sharita was saying too, JP. But it was hard for me to really watch the whole video. I kind of skimmed through it a lot because it was sad. Thank you, Royalty as well. Brooklyn Queen. Hey, Roz Squad. Thank you. Love you too, babe. Rose Garden say now she's trying to make it seem like he violated someone, that he violated someone. She's a predator. Yeah, she's trying to, he lying, he's the abuser, like all that, but this is your child. When I think about my children, I couldn't imagine, you guys. I couldn't imagine them saying something like that out of their mouth and it really not being true. And people talking about I'm carrying a whole bunch of weight of grief. Like some DJ lady was had all this Google law information she was giving her. I'm like, and what is Treese carrying around? Is she carrying around a load that's way heavier than mine, honey? Because I loved my babies, wouldn't dare hurt my babies or violate them in any type of way. So, DJ, what's your opinion about her? You got a lot to say about me, but you don't know me and I don't believe you. Let me see. She threw India under the bus. Way under the bus. Didi, she did. That's impersonate oh that's impersonation, and she can't do that. No, she can't in the safe zone with their, she can't. You cannot act like you are an attorney or a doctor or none of that. India can be prosecuted for witness intimidation. Uh-huh. And now that hopefully he see this video and know who was on the phone, because the damn sure wasn't no lawyer. Ain't no lawyer finna jeopardize they bar license to go to a witness and say recant or change your story. No
Mm.
lawyer's gonna do that. You could be debarred. You could be disbarred. You cannot do that. Um, let me
Oh,
see if I can say
hey
what
Stephanie,
happened,
I
Sharita.
just jumped on. I got a comment. To Shonda Goforth. She said,
Uh
"Can you
huh.
guys speak on how she said? Can you guys? Somebody calling me from Georgia. I don't know who that is. Can you guys speak on how she said she would have paid him not to tell if she felt guilty? She did. So she
Did
said
she?
she did. She said I
I
was just
know
trying
she
to
was
get him
like she
something.
was gonna furnish his. She tried to bribe him out loud, but see, all none of that was working. He wasn't responding to any of that. Dang, cause she just trying to think about her image. It's over for you, Trees. It's over. It's this is it. It's over for you. Anybody else that follow her is just as sick as you. Ain't nobody gonna want to be socialized with this predator. Who wants to do that? Till they, I mean, it's bad if you do it to a stranger, but this is something to your own child. Who want to be associated with that? People have to watch her incognito because that's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know who that was. Texting me from a Georgia
Oh,
number.
she
Calling my.
tried to say Courtney KT's son. She said, why didn't he tell that? Courtney did tell that on YouTube, and Courtney said he was in The third grade, and the boy was in the fifth grade. What? So she trying to tell him now she want why she ain't telling her little kids to say what they did in the third ain't that about the third grade? She got a lot going on up under her roof. She needs to tell it to a therapist, not to us.
Let me take this phone call. I'm gonna mute my phone. This I want to see. I know who it is, but I'm gonna see if she want me to say something. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, T Love fam says Sharita never revealed and told. Right, she didn't. Hey, Royalty Queen LLC. Hey, boo. You got your LLC. Congratulations. If anybody tries to tamper with a victim or potential witness, it's a criminal offense. Yes, Justice reacts, it is. Roz, hey. Sylvia, that's why she had breakfast with Tay that day, getting the lie straight. Oh, Sylvia, you think so? Because that's around the time everything start unraveling, huh? Good day, Roz and the squad. Hey, Gina. React say lipstick lady is foolish. In my opinion, Treese is foolish for even trusting her. Right. That she could have went told on you herself. Hey, Miss Queen Mary Ken, how can she say he lied? Wait a minute, he lied. Detector isn't true, but hers came back the same day. Make it make sense. Right. And we all know something was up with hers. She was just trying to keep it so cool because she want to be down there in Sarasota. She know that's where her youngest three kids are at, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Trying to make sure she can make sure everything gonna be squared away. But then at the end of
Uh-huh.
the day,
Somebody say
even
Tree stayed up all night to come up with a lie
mm-hmm.
that he was the one that stuck something in his. Are you right? Did you hear that? Say that the girl said that he put some. How do you? I tried to pitch like how do you even do that?
She
And why would
said
he
she
do it with
said
somebody standing there watching?
she said that I said you said he told you I put some up his no, I didn't, boo boo. I
Ex-
ain't never heard that until today.
exactly. India needs to catch a case on yes, I hope somebody screen recorded that video. We gonna have to drop it off in her city. Yes, Sharita, they trying to make you look like a liar, but they not.
I ain't even
But they
studying.
not learn. I don't know what that said.
I ain't
After
studying.
Courtney watched her live, he said he is now pressing charges against his mom. Did he, Monique?
Yes, he did.
Girl, see, but I've been making pizza for my grandbaby trying to get on this live. I ain't even been looking. Did though that's good because she's not gonna ever hold herself accountable. But he has the tools to hold her accountable. He does.
And you know what I thought about too? And I just saw a comment. Somebody said she probably already contacted the girl that was there and offered her money to lie against Courtney. Trip this out. She probably did. She tried to get on there act like, and this is the thing. Courtney told me it was a person there, that turned, he blamed that turned on the radio. This is the thing though. Trees, you got on your live and act like you don't even remember who you allowed to stay in your house. She said, I don't even remember them. And da 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 da.
Hmm.
I can't remember their name. How you don't know who you bought in your house?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, damn, you just let some random people, you didn't ask them their name or nothing. How long did they stay?
Baby, please.
Yeah, the girl,
Sad.
she just deep in it. She deep in it now, but I see the reason, Sharita. And I know God, He used us and He allowed us to bring things to the surface. And Courtney is, taking charge and standing up for himself. I'm thankful. I'm thankful exactly how things went. He
Yeah.
sees that he has a lot of support, if not from his mom and the people that watch her. He has a lot of support from over here and all across the internet, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's why people don't even come out and tell their story. She even got on there and say, why you ain't been told it? Why you didn't tell him when we got into it at the warehouse? That's what people in the comments were saying, and she was reading it. But this is the thing: you can't tell nobody when to speak about something. Whatever. Why you ain't been and told it? Why you ain't?
Exactly. Like it's embarrassing. Is
Ooh,
like it hurts. Look at the hands. I mean, we hear a lot of stuff, uncle, brother, and not to even take away from that. But I mean, I don't really hear a lot of mothers being charged like, you know what I'm saying, being in that position. Like it's crazy to me.
yeah. And Courtney answered the question. He said, and this is what
There we go.
Deshante said. She said he didn't want to do it at that time because of his siblings. He said now that they
Mhm.
are not there, he will go ahead and speak up.
Yeah. It all worked out. Like he said, he's gonna be an adult. Well, he's considered an adult now, but he's gonna start a journey in life of really getting him a place and walking the stage. And he just wanna be released from all that. That's a heavy load to carry. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. He said somebody say Faye Kelly said he said if she pushed his hands, he was going to file charges.
And
Wow.
she pushing it because he wants her to quit telling people he's a liar. Why you want to keep telling people that he's a liar? Like
Yeah.
she been spinning that narrative for a long time.
Yeah. Kristen Dior said she should have had to register when she sexually assaulted the twins' dad.
She should, but see, she went in there and lied. And she ended up beating that case so she didn't have to register. But
Mm,
I wanna ask Jackie, how did she find it in her heart to forgive her?
mm, mm, mm. And you know what? And then she got on live saying today the only reason why Courtney is doing this because he want her money. What?
But how do he get your money from telling his truth? Like, where does that come from? They say I want her money. I don't want nothing from her. I would have loved
Ooh.
to see her get her and her kids some help.
Mm. Now, yeah, do that in front of the internet. Let us see you drive the twins and Rennie. Since all this coming out with Courtney, let us see you drive the other three to go get some help and you record that. Make that go viral.
Exactly. Exactly. Because they gonna need it. They gonna need it. When I was looking at the little boy yesterday at the Uncle Benny house laughing, and he kept on laughing and laughing, I'm like, he's doing all that to try to please her.
Hmm.
Like all that, like it's just an act. Nothing seems sincere. Like it's sad to watch that they gotta do all that to like have a mom be okay or in a good mood or something. It's like it was weird to me.
Rochelle said, Roz, you said it a while back. He was going to be the one to tell it all.
I told y'all I read her like an open book. I told y'all I read her like an open book, and she's not gonna be able to face her truth. And
Mm.
this is gonna be the end for Latrice. Watch me. I'm gonna tell y'all that too. We're going to hear about her. It may be in the newspaper. It may be on the news. I don't know where it's going to be, but we're going to hear about her because it's over for her. Nobody with good sense is going to keep on paying attention to somebody that's not honest. And her
Yeah,
favorite quote is, because if God's seen it, then who is y'all to hide from? Well, you surely is trying to hide this, in my opinion,
yeah,
but God's seen it.
yes. Uh,
So you don't even live by that you try to preach. You just don't mind telling horrible stories about stealing and popping pills, and you that's okay. But see, you don't want to tell the story about who you really are. But see, it then already came to the surface now.
you know what? You just brought up something that made me want to bring this up. She was up
Hmm.
there talking about uh oh whoever was giving Keisha pills knowing that she was sick. Girl, you got on
She
your live.
was.
You got on your live trees when before all this stuff even came out. You even said it to me, Keisha, when she was at Siobhan house trees, came to
Hmm.
your house after 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to get some perks.
Hmm.
Did you not? So
Yep.
you the
I
motherfucker.
watched the video. I remember the video. Her and the girl popped up over there. Trees was asleep. Her and Coco was broke up. And she was saying something, well, y'all could just take those and go. She was talking in code, but when you said that, I said that's what she was talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then somebody just said, Courtney just said on his post, he ain't hide no family secrets. They all gonna face the consequences.
Ooh, tell them. You see what I'm saying? Because it's bigger than just that one isolated event.
Yes, ma'am.
It's bigger than that, you guys. And I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but I could just imagine some behaviors are not easily changed. If that's who you are, that's who you are. That's who you are.
Tamika said she gave up perks because they were too strong for her. She said she had 10 of those perks. Let me tell you something, Tamika, and I get what you're saying. I hear you, Tamika. First of all, Treese had y'all, she had so many pill bottles in that house. I probably packed up the biggest box you can think about. I packed up so many pills in that box. And
Yep.
she would sit there and she even went on live and even told y'all she used to go to the doctors for people to get pills. She had so many pills. She had so many prescription pills. And I'm not joking. She had more than 10
And
perks.
you was over there cleaning, so if anybody know, you know.
I know
And
what
the
I
way
packed
she
up.
kept that house, she wasn't keeping nothing all put out of sight. She had stuff all over that room.
Till I was there. I'm the one packed it up. Me and Keisha packed up the box. That's probably why
Mm-mm.
Keisha knew she had the pills. It was
Mm-hmm.
entire big container. I'm not joking. You know how you go get the gray tubs from Dollar General, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I promise
Mm-hmm.
y'all, she had that thing full of pills.
That's crazy. That is so crazy. But her truth is out, you guys. The truth is out. I ain't gonna say her truth. The truth is out, and there's nothing that she
Mhm.
can do about it. She needs to go to her hands and knees and be praying and asking for forgiveness. She always want to pray over her enemies and pray bad things happen. But look at that boomerang. You see the
Mhm.
boomerang, how that boomerang came around? She can
God
wish
don't
it.
play about me. Girl,
Right,
God
right.
don't play about none of us, not
None
his
of us.
children.
None of us. Right.
He
Exactly.
don't have no perspective of person, baby. He don't play about none of us, honey.
This is something, y'all. Y'all know we gonna follow this real closely because I'm gonna keep us in a loop all the way to the end. I know Sharita, I know you are too. We
Ooh.
gonna keep the Raw Squad updated on everything that's going on. Raw Squad, y'all are good at sending messages and telling us what to watch. We gonna follow this thing through, and we're gonna be a great big voice or a great big supportive group for Courtney. I'm Team Courtney all day, every day.
Yeah. I remember the story about it. I heard because Keisha's not here to back me up, but Keisha did tell me because somebody in the comments says, he said she pulled a gun on him. She did. That was
Yep.
before
That
anything hit
and
the
and then
scene,
she
y'all.
lied to the police and said that he grabbed a knife or he was holding a knife funny. That's when she put him in that car and was telling all his business about the guy he was on the phone with. I remember that video.
Nadi said, unfortunately, the statute of limitation expired in his case. No, they did not.
No, it didn't. Not in these cases. I just had somebody look it up. I'm not even gonna say who. We looked it up. It is no statute of limitations on this
No,
because
man.
kids are abused all the time and they get grown and they tell their story and people are held accountable.
Yep. Even the laws not even said that to me.
Yeah. I had somebody look it up before I even got on the phone today because I'm just like, man, well, is it too late? They like, no, it's not too late. He can pursue this.
I wonder if that lady, that lady that be over there named Real Deal with Deal, whatever. I wonder if she gonna go live and defend this. And I wonder if you gonna go live and say, cause she been calling my name. Oh, Sharita. This no, she better be
Is
quiet.
that the DJ lady, the Google lawyer or something that told
Yes,
Trees to go
baby.
get an
Child.
attorney
Yes.
and take me for everything she got? She need to know something. My attorney is already paid for. She gonna end up paying me. I got a lot of evidence against Treese and her harassment towards me. I'm just the reactor. I'll talk about exactly what she put on the internet, and I have a right to do so. But she's a Google lawyer or something. She got that whole little squad so full. They think she's so smart. I'm like, but they got to be so dumb. I'm sorry. This
Somebody
lady
said
is,
as
huh?
much as Rudy Raw and Uncle said, as much as she humiliated this young man, her son. We just not hearing about you wanting to beat him up with the broom because he stuck something in his rectum. Why we just hearing that? Exactly. Because baby,
Exactly.
I ain't even know nothing about that.
But because she's making it up as she go. She's trying to take away his credibility. That's
Mm,
what she'll take this all the way to trial. She will.
mm,
She will try to take him through it, but I just hope that he's strong enough for the fight, and I believe that he is. Aries are strong, you guys. Aries are strong people, and they stand firmly on what they believe. They
yes.
would not go out. My daughter taught me how to not accept no for an answer. I'll go somewhere and now somebody tell me no, I'll be like, can I speak with your supervisor? You know, like they and she like, you don't never gotta take the first no, mama.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's right.
always go higher, higher, higher. Before you know it, I'll get exactly what I need out of that department store or at wherever I'm at. I know how to not accept no for an answer unless it's just no all the way around the board. I'm gonna do my due diligence, right?
Yeah. Audrey Washington said the dream she had about not being able to get to her kids and someone drowning was about her. Every time
Hmm.
someone would tell her the meaning and it was about her, she would block them.
And she tried to say she thought it was the girl trans
Yes,
that
I
she
saw
was
that.
saying it was you, friend. No, it was you. You're
It was
drowning.
you. You the one.
All your stuff is catching up with you, and you're suffocating.
Mm-hmm. In that pool she just got.
Yep, that it probably ain't gonna never see a drop of water.
And let me tell y'all something about this. I posted it in the group. But y'all, it was, this is off this topic. But tell me why she sit there and had these men over there building her deck, right?
For
And
$2,700, girl.
she said 2,700 to start, right? But guess what? Little do y'all know, my dude been doing that y'all for 20 plus years, right?
Uh-huh.
We was like, what? We was in. We had literally. I posted pictures in the group, but
I saw the pictures.
we built. He built. Him and my boys built a $30,000 deck, and the
Hmm.
material was $7,500 plus. Okay,
Yep.
but guess what? I don't care if you building doing a project. Sometimes you have to make another trip to the store to get more material.
Yep.
That truck might not take the whole load of the first material. Like, girl, is you insane? She ain't business minded at all.
No, she looking for cheap labor, and she's gonna get a cheap sloppy job. You got to pay for quality. Sometimes you got to pay for quality, especially when you wanted to withstand the weather. You wanted to be able to be, you know, sturdy and good. You don't want nothing cheap like that that you want to add to the value of your home. Like that's ridiculous.
Mm-mm-mm. And on top of that, and the man trying to work you before they even got into it and had the altercation. When they first got there, she trying to tell these people how to do their job. Like,
Yeah.
hire this man and move around. If he don't do what he's supposed to do, then move on. And then on number two, when people are working for somebody, when they're contracting under somebody else, he don't have to lift a finger. My dude, like I said, he can
Like
go
the
to a job.
foreman. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he can go to a
Mm-hmm.
job site and he can sit in his truck and get the money, watch his workers, and pay them at the end. What is
Yep.
she talking about? He didn't give the man no money. He didn't have to.
Right. You don't know what kind of arrangement they had set up. He can get paid weekly, daily. She don't know what, but then she tried to. She's such a cutthroat. She was like, "Oh, I just want to get in touch with that man. Oh, Play-Doh face. We should have got his number. So you want to cut the boss out the way and just
Yes.
go straight to him. You know what I'm saying? Like so cutthroat. But he brought the man there to help do the job. You know, like he's gonna get something. It's his business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Baby, ain't
all that
nobody
was
finna build no
ridiculous.
deck for no
And then she
$2,700.
always trying to show that gun. She better be ready to. You can't do that. See, it's a rule where I'm from. You don't pull it unless you're gonna use it. Like you just don't go through life, doing that to people because somebody gonna take you up on that offer.
She ain't. Let me tell
Lord
you something.
forbid.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm telling you, and I'm not saying this because Sharita got a big mouth. She thinks she bad. That's what some of the reactions say. No, I don't. I just know you're not gonna walk on my property and come through my gate and make it to my house and me
Hmm.
not show you what I'm gonna do. And this is the thing.
Exactly.
I ain't even no shooter. My kids and my dude, them they shooters and hunters. But if you come on
Hmm.
my property with something, you gonna see me cocking it. I'm gonna pop you.
Right. You gonna have to. They
Cause
gonna.
I'm gonna defend myself. Rising clicked off, y'all. Sis, you gonna have to come on back in. But yeah, I'm gonna protect me. Like she said, I'm gonna protect me. Girl, if you come on my property, if you send somebody on my property, I'm popping something. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna see if somebody, yes, we can. Okay.
Sharita, did I lose you?
No, are you still here?
Oh yeah, I am, girl. My ear hit something. Hold on. Somebody want to join. Let's see who this is. Oh, they must have hung up.
And you know what? If Treese was live, yeah, I would have went live with her. She could have added me out there. You trying to sit here and come up with, oh, she probably did this, or you putting it out there like it's facts. Girl, you don't know what you talking about. I ain't called nobody. I ain't called nobody to get nothing. I know how to find out stuff for myself.
Exactly.
Sure. When you
Oh,
get to
what?
those,
Somebody said she was trying to give out something. They say she was trying to give out Gucci for a discount, trying to get Chocolate Thunder, saying he was a stripper to had him getting Oreo dog food out her car. That's crazy.
mm-mm,
Hey Sharita, I love you, sis. That's Katrina.
love you back.
Roz back. Yes, I am Catherine. I'm back. I'm going home soon though, so I'll be traveling one more time. Queen Mary can say right in California, we not having it. You pull it, you better use it. Right.
I'm,
That's what I say.
ooh,
Queen Mary Kid, that is a rule. I would tell my boy, don't just, do A, B, and Z. You pull that thing, you better be ready.
I'm
You
trying
better be
to
in
tell
a
you.
need to use it. Cause ain't nobody finna play with you.
Yeah, and just like somebody named Lady Charisma, she from
Hmm.
Texas. She say in Texas you can carry a gun legally without a license. And baby, we don't play. And this is the thing. Again, I ain't girl. She ain't finna come to Texas with that mouth. She ain't coming. And this is the thing. What I need to come? She ain't gonna do this. She all map, girl. You talking about we can catch a fade? What I need to fight for? I'm a girl.
What did Robin Parker say? Somebody says it's a good idea. Meta also needs to be flooded with mail regarding this case. Yes, Karen. Yes. You know what? We need to all go to our Facebook accounts and get their email because everything is done through Meta through email. We need to start sending them, the links to these videos so they can watch and see who has a platform over there and not because, to try to knock her off her pet, none of that stuff, because they'll come and say, "Oh, they want her to be off Facebook." You don't deserve it. You don't need to be on there. You don't need to be on there. If this is the stuff that you're doing, you're inciting violence. Oh, Versi says she would never ask Sharita. No, she wouldn't. She couldn't go. She would not. She would be too intimidated.
She well add me, baby.
Kendra said this is so sad, makes me want to cry. Yeah, it was very sad, but we
Yeah.
had to build up the courage and just come have this conversation, you guys. We had to. We couldn't just leave y'all hanging on our thoughts and our opinion of the whole situation. Let's see. Hell
Uh,
to healing, say yes, yes, love. Sharita, she ain't going to do that. She's pissed at you, Sharita, because you know the truth. Right, Tanika. She sure do. Cindy say yes. Everybody is so agreeing. Number one believes you, Courtney. Number two, tell your truth, Courtney. Yes, Chris. We believe you and we standing right here with you, Courtney. That closet prayer and prayer daily, right, Nina? Let's see. Yes, we can hear you. Okay. I truly believe she's going to try to pay somebody to hurt him. Lavish, I pray she don't. We gonna pray against that. I pray that whoever she go try to get somebody to do something, I pray that they the police and she get in trouble before it can even be.
yes.
Because she see that's how low she'll go, but it's already out there. It's already out there, so she'll look real suspect, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Texas. Okay, you read that already. My girls is getting ready to go have lunch. You guys can bring me something back or go have early dinner. She won't do anything but over talk you, Sharita. Yeah, Lady Libra, she'll so try.
Baby, yes.
Coming in late. Hello, Roz and the Roz Squad. Love my sister circle. We love you too, Margaret. Hey, Miss Lele. Yes, we can. Right, we all gonna write a letter. We all gonna write a letter. Hey, Miss Coleman. Hey, LaMonica. Let's see, Blue Sky. Hope you guys had a wonderful vacation. We did. My daughters them have a lot of videos and stuff. I guess they'll edit and put them up. But they wore me out at Disneyland, y'all. They will. I went and rented me a scooter, Sheree.
Listen, I know exactly what I was just finna say. I bet you were tired.
Girl, I said, walking around Disneyland like I don't like walking. Shoot, I
Oh,
went got
my
me a
goodness.
scooter.
I can just picture this. I would have been laughing.
Let me see, Gina. Wait. Speaking of the deck, does she need a permit for that? Because where I live, you do. She probably do. She needed a permit to put the fence around the house to keep the dog in. Over and over and over and over. Okay, McGee. Renee McGee. Yes, we can. Okay. I love you, ladies. Welcome, almost home, sis. Love is love from New. Oh, hey, boo. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be home, but then I'm gonna miss my girls. My only warning is verbal. If I pull it out, I'm going to use it right, Versi. You'll get a warning like you better stop.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, it's on and popped. Let me see, Compton, California. You pull it, you better use it for real. My grandmother, my great grandmother from Compton, California, she used to live on Benson. And if you out there, we couldn't even buy stuff off they ice cream trucks. It was such a mess. Yes. Well, I guess me and Sharita, we done been on here for almost 2 hours, you guys. Sharita, we're gonna follow up with this story later. Watch some videos and see what's going on.
Yeah, because I'm at work and I get out there at 4, so I'm about
What time you get off, boo?
4, so it's 3 it's almost 3:30 here in Texas, so
Okay, well that's fine. So Raw Squad, we gonna watch the videos and we'll come back and we'll have more to talk about. It's all 1937 in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, and if you guys are not following the page, follow the page. Me and Sharita will come back in a couple of hours.
yep.
Probably this evening after everybody settled down. I know Sharita got her babies at home, but once everybody settled down around 7 my time, we'll come back live and update you guys on any videos or any correspondence we see. And like I said, you guys feel free to get that email from Meta. And we can flood the emails with what's going on with this situation just to make them aware. And we'll come back. I love you guys. And Sharita, I'll call you in a little while, okay?
All right, love you all.
Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye, Ross Squad. Thanks for being here. Bye bye.